everybody, welcome to my kitchen. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I make red chili beef gorditas. These are so delicious, simple to make. Gorditas are always just simple to make anyways, but it's a quick and easy delicious dinner that you can make. So for this recipe we are going to need 4 cups of maseca. We're going to need 1 cup of flour. We're going to need 1 tablespoon of baking powder, half a tablespoon of salt. We're going to need some warm water, which I don't have here, but I'll get it. We're going to need some ground beef. I have it in here, about 1 pound. We're going to need 12 chile guajillos, 4 tomatillos, 3 garlic cloves that I have right here, half a teaspoon of cumin, and some salt. And that's about it. And then for the topping, of course, you're going to top it with lettuce, cheese, and crema. The cheese, you could do cotija. I'm going to do queso fresco. So let's get started. We're going to start putting this in a pot. The chili, the tomatillo, and the garlic, we're going to put it in a pot with water so it can soften. Okay, so while our chili is getting soft, cooking in there, we're going to cook our meat. So we're gonna cook this until it's brown. And then we're going to drain out the fat. So while the meat and chili are cooking, we are going to start doing our masa. We're going to do 4 cups of this. One cup of flour, one tablespoon of the baking powder, and then half a tablespoon of salt. I'm going to use this just to make sure it's properly mixed. Now we're going to start adding our water. So start adding your water. And of course, just until you get until it's not too dry. Usually takes about 3 cups of water. But once you put enough water and your dough is pretty soft, now what we're gonna do is just leave it here. We're gonna just cover it with the cloth, a dishcloth, and then we're gonna let it rest about 15 minutes, and then we can start making the gorditas. Okay, so once the meat has browned and the chili and all this stuff is softened already, we're gonna toss it in here. So toss it all in your blender, everything, the garlic, the tomatillos, the chili, everything. And then we're gonna add 1 cup of water from this, from the chili that we cooked. We're gonna add 1 cup of water. This is a 1/2 cup, so we're gonna put 2 of these. Oh, I see a little garlic in here. Make sure that you get the garlic out there. Okay, so there's that. We're gonna throw in salt and cumin. So throw in the cumin. Let's get some salt. And this is just salt to taste, so. Okay, we're gonna blend that up. All right, so we got our chili blended. So we're gonna strain the chili into our ground beef. So once you have it all strained in here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move it to the burner back here, but we're gonna continue to cook this on medium low for 10 minutes, just so that the sauce will thicken. So once your masa is ready, what we're going to do is get a handful. I would say about that much. And then you can do it with your hands, or you can do it on here like this. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to turn it while we're flattening it out to get a circle. You don't want to flatten it too much because you don't want it too thin. You want it on the thick side. So you want it about right there. And then we're gonna take it to our oil. So you're just gonna drop it down. And we're just gonna brown it on both sides. So just keep flipping it. Okay, now this one I already made. So once it comes out, you wanna cut it. And it is hot, just be careful. And then it's ready to fill. And then just continue doing that with all of it. And then over here we have our meat that is done. So after 10 minutes, I took it, I turned off the stove and it's done.